It's all changed for the country's taxis. From the start of 2013, drivers will have to display green and white branding on their door featuring the taxi licence number. A new law is also on the way which will ban those with certain types of criminal convictions from working as taxi drivers. It'll also introduce a penalty point system specifically for taxi licence holders. Thanks, Paul. I've done nothing wrong. Health Minister James Riley was on the defensive in the Dáil today, denying any improper dealings with a developer who owns the site earmarked for a primary care centre in Balbriggan. James Riley said Mr Seamus Murphy would not benefit in any way from his political decisions. Here's the clip.
To suggest that there's any impropriety is incorrect and wrong and baseless and without foundation. To further suggest that in any way that I would get any personal gain from either this decision or the one in Swords is equally baseless. In fact, by becoming involved in politics and going into that election with a prospect of becoming Minister for Health, it has clearly cost me money.
Now let's take a look at some other headlines from here at home. More bad banking news. Standard variable mortgage holders at AIB are to pay more, with the bank raising its rate by a half point next month. It's the second increase in just over 2 months and will affect around 70,000 customers. The announcement comes 2 days after the bank repaid a €1 billion unsecured bond. Unlawfully killed. That was the finding of an inquest today into the death of a Malawian woman whose body was dumped in a suitcase on a Dublin street in January. Rudo Moere was strangled after going to her boyfriend's house looking for over €100 that was owed to her. The main suspect in the case is believed to have taken his own life in Britain shortly after the murder. And a loss for Cork. Pharmaceutical company MSD has announced that it's to shed 90 jobs at its plant in Brinny in County Cork. Managers said reducing the workforce is necessary and sadly unavoidable. 90 voluntary redundancies will be sought from 455 staff over the next 6 months. The company employs more than 2,000 people in Carlow, Dublin, Tipperary, Wicklow and Cork.